Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Beta Breakdown. And in this episode, we probably have some of the biggest news that has ever happened in the game, and we're going to talk about that in detail, including what's going on and what I think you need to know about it. So, that news is the introduction of a system that will allow the exchange of duplicate heroes for a hero of your choice. Before we get to this video, if you haven't checked out Gemstone Legends yet, come check it out. There are, no joke, thousands of players from Empires and Puzzles that have come over already, and for good reason. Simply put, it's a really fun game with some big advantages over Empires and Puzzles. We both know that the players that join these games earliest are some of the most dominant players. And this game is starting to really take off, so the longer you wait, the more you miss out on. Not only can you support the channel by using the download link in the description of this video, or by scanning the QR code on your screen, but doing so will also give you a free $50 starter bonus with an epic hero, gems, and gold coins, all for free, just by using the link or QR code provided. And then when you start, you'll gain access to beginner events exclusively for players who use the link or QR code provided that will give you another strong epic hero, a set of 5-star legendary equipment, and a platinum scroll for another guaranteed epic or legendary hero. Lastly, I have created a bunch of videos in a Gemstone Legends playlist on my YouTube channel to make learning this game as easy and fun as possible. So hit that download link in the description and get started with one of the most fun and deep Match 3 RPGs. There's a great community in Gemstone Legends. It has some huge advantages over Empires and Puzzles, and overall, I think you guys are really going to like it. So don't applaud too soon, because while this is exciting, anyone who's been playing this game for a while can probably take a guess at what the initial implementation of this looks like, in that there are a number of things about it that are far from ideal, right? A lot of these things come out and it's like, cool. And then you look at it and you're like, wow, this is much greedier than I expected it to be. So unfortunately, that's the same thing here. So let's look at those details. There's a lot of information here in this beta thread, and I want to try to break this down into the simplest basic pieces. So I've seen the beta mock-up of what this thing is going to look like. And basically it's going to be like an event that occurs every so often. You can do 3 exchanges per event, and there are 3 tiers. It looked like there were 15 heroes, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 15 heroes at 3 different levels, and a different number. It's called Soul Exchange. And a different number of souls are required. So looking at the heroes real quick. So level 1, we have Sargasso, Rana, Guardian Chameleon, Ruben, and Rumpelstiltskin. None of them have costumes, despite Rana having a costume. Rumpelstiltskin will be getting a costume very soon for the Challenge Festival. I think that's coming out. I don't know if they're releasing all the costumes that they had released into beta yet, but anyways, no costumes for these. Tier 2, Thor, Jean-Francois. It looks like a typo there. I don't know how this name is pronounced. I've always said Alacy. People have told me that's the wrong pronunciation. I don't know. But you know the one, Blue Sniper. Ursina, no costume. And Costumed Horghall, which appears to be the only costumed hero. As always, this stuff can change, so don't get your heart set on what you're seeing here, because it could change. Tier 3, Gravemaker, Scotty, Garjamal, Inari, and Killhair. So before we look at the cost for each of these levels, each of these tiers, one thing I'm noticing is because the prices are different, they are clearly understanding which of their heroes are more or less desirable. So it's kind of interesting to see the way they group them. Because even Thor, who's a pretty current hero, or recent hero, they only put in the second tier below Gravemaker, who's a very old hero. Yeah, so it's kind of interesting. But let's look at the cost because this is the worst part about it. So tier 1, 10 duplicate heroes. Tier 2, 15 duplicate heroes, duplicate 5 stars. Tier 3, 20 duplicate 5 stars. That is a massive, massive cost for one hero of your choice. I know there are plenty of people that just have all of these duplicate 5 stars sitting in their roster. The dark side of that is you have to continue buying roster space just to store your duplicate heroes. So there's a cost just to the storage, because as you get new heroes you want to keep, you got to make room for them. As you get duplicates you don't want to keep, you got to make room for them. So you've already paid to summon these heroes, you've paid to store them, and now they want to totally undervalue them by making you exchange them at a rate of 20-1, which to me is just absurd. I guess you can look at it as nice that it doesn't require gems at this stage in beta, but this one didn't sit well with me, even as someone with plenty of duplicate 5 stars, because it's like, one, these heroes there's a couple pretty desirable heroes in here. I think the top heroes in here are obviously Scotty, because no one can do what she can do, Gravemaker, Killhair, Inari to some degree. After her buff, she's being used more often. I still don't think... her dodge is better than Catalan, but she's very squishy, but that's a different story. Garjamal is pretty good. Not a top-tier hero, but not a bad hero, right? And then we get into some of these older heroes here. For some reason, only one costumed Season 1 hero, as if anyone wants costumed Horcall. And then just bottom of the barrel, totally undesirable heroes. Rumpelstiltskin, Ruben, Chameleon, Rana, Sargasso. No costumes for the heroes. Like, what the fuck is this? So anyways, that's what's happening. Let me know your thoughts. I wanted to keep this short. We'll find out more as this happens. Again, this is the very first time this has entered beta, and it's the very first time we've seen a system like this even be trialed. So I hope to see changes. I was going to say I expect to see changes, but they have seemed to be streamlining their beta testing process lately, where like we saw Ludwig in beta and I was like, 6-turn taunt with all this mana boost, like there's no way they can keep him at that level. They left him. We saw Ruby. Okay, at charge 3 she takes a 100% mana of every enemy hero, hits for 370% damage I think, and gives minus 34% mana generation, I believe. Crazy. And I was like, okay, that seems too strong. They left her as is. So they don't seem to be changing things a lot, is the point that I'm trying to make there. Not that some heroes are too strong. They don't seem to be changing things once they hit beta. So I hope to see this change. I think the costs are unreasonable. I think... I wonder how they're choosing this list of heroes. Like, they clearly don't want to put heroes that in their eyes are too good in here, because people would love to clear out roster space and to get rid of some of these heroes. However, that's a tougher sell when the heroes themselves are not super desirable. I think a lot of people would like to have a lot of these heroes, but typically the people that would want to have these heroes are the ones that probably wouldn't have enough duplicates to feed in here anyways. So it'll be interesting to see how they change this, and if it does get released, what the first, second, third, fourth installment of this will look like, because they're going to have to cycle heroes through this. And I don't know. This is the kind of thing where I might not do anything. Not that I really want any of these heroes personally. I have a lot of what I want already, so that's, I'm in a different category for that reason. But yeah, I'm also just curious to see what's it going to look like the next time around, or the time after that. Are they gonna make this better? Learning from our past experience, when they first released the costume portal, you didn't get the hero with the costume, so you could easily pull a costume that you don't have the hero for and be able to do nothing with it. And now you get the costume, you get the Ascension chest. It got a lot better. So I hope to see the same thing happen with this also. So anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Please hit that like button. It really does make a big difference. both in supporting the channel and making it more visible, but also helping other people find these videos, which is just a good thing for the channel all around and people looking for this information. So please click that if you enjoy the information and you find yourself coming back to these videos on a regular basis. Please hit that subscribe button. That way you'll be notified of this information. If you also click the bell notification icon when the stuff goes live, and you can be the first to know about some of the stuff happening in beta. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next video.